probably the equivalent of like 5 attempts. Or, you know, I mean, we had to go down and we kept re-hacking or pickpocketing synths and making sure that everything was all set up so that if it did get fucked, that I could whatever. But I took Kellogg's outfit and pistol this time as kind of a tribute to his death. Yeah, I think it took me maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to get down there, and then it took me like 20 minutes to kill the guy, so at any rate. We can go discuss the findings with Nick and so on. What is this destination? Oh, that was where I thought Fort Hagen was. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go even near this place. The mass blood clinic has fucking blood bugs everywhere, and those things fucking wreck my shit. And I like my shit. Yeah. I think Heber, he would have been disappointed with the level of ease with which we took that down. Honestly, I feel like I could do this build again, like, even more effectively than we did it. Because I don't know, I just didn't really make much of a plan, but the plan was to kind of do a hybrid sneaky / power armor guy. And the sneak shit helped out a lot at the beginning when I was, you know, having to get from one joint to the next and so on, but once we got really fucking rip-roaring, I felt like we kicked the ass out of the game, so... let's just make sure that everything is still good here. So we got zeros all the way down the combat tab. No kills, no attacks, no nothing, no how. That's how I like it. That's best. So the plan today, the Exo 1 armor would be good because we're level 28, right? Oh no, we're not quite there yet. I'm just not really sure if we can get it without robotics expert. At least not from Core 35. There's a few places where it sort of kind of just shows up, but it doesn't always show up so easily, you know. It's kind of... The chances of you finding a whole set somewhere else are pretty slim. And I'm not really that hyped on getting fucking bits and pieces from here and there. We may as well just try to fucking big dick it in Core 35 when we get robotics expert. Everybody else I feel like I can avoid. Once I get to the top, if I can disable those nut sacks, then I think I should be fine. And I mean, there's always, you know, there's always just turning around and jumping off the edge if it gets too fucking crazy. But one thing that I feel like I ought to start doing is I ought to start equipping all of the companions. So, well, first I should send them all to Sanctuary, all the ones that we have access to. So I think the ones that we have access to right now are MacCready, Piper, Nick, and... is that it? I guess we could get Dance as well in the Brotherhood of Steel. But pretty much all of the companions, as long as they have reasonably powerful weapons, you know, automatic weapons especially, because they're shit shots. I'm sure everybody has realized that by now. But let's see how this is a bridge. That's right. But if we get them all in the castle, we might not even have to go through and make a bunch of robots to defend the joint. Just a bunch of companions there would do the job. Full set of Exo 1 in the Mechanist layer. Well, it would take the, you know, the entire course of getting to robotics expert to get to the Mechanist layer. I wouldn't mind that, but we could avoid it, and I don't see any reason why we should make this build longer than it is already, so... Alright, I get it. God damn. Survival update is either tentatively coming out for consoles tomorrow or more likely on Saturday. That's cool. Yeah, we got the Far Harbor trailer out, and that looks pretty awesome. But, Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be the size of Skyrim. That's what I had heard. And that's a lot of fucking new content. If there's a lot of different weapons and, you know, armor and all that stuff, that's great. But I've always been disappointed with the fact that the DLC for Fallout 4 has not added new perks. I mean, I'm disappointed with the fact that the old perks don't exactly work. And if the real Todd Howard is here, I'm very sorry about that. But they don't exactly work. So, if I could get that going, that would be great. But if I can't get that, then at least allow me, you know, at least allow me a bit of, like, new shit to experiment with. Some new skills that can become the basis of one thing or another would be very helpful. This is where Homegirl cooks up the day tripper. But Homegirl's dead, so we're gonna take her drugs. Well, thank you for the follow, Transporter. I appreciate that. Fuck, bruh. Why so early is it? Oh, this is where fucking Mechanist dudes are fighting like Gunner dudes. Or something. There's a super mutant. Fighting a robot, it looks like. Well, he certainly was brave. What is it that's shooting at him? Is it Brotherhood of Steel?
Where'd they go?
It is Brotherhood of Steel.
Nice try.
Cool. Ouch, my balls. I can't repair my power armor for you, Knight Butthole and Paladin Dick Nuts. That's all for you, friend. Enjoy that. Ad Victorium. Why not? If there isn't even one reference to Sound Effects Guy, then Far Harbor is 0 out of 10. I wish it had turned out that Sound Effects Guy was the Mechanist. That I could have been into. Could have backed that. Could have backed that horse all the way to the station. But it didn't turn out that way. It was Isabella Cruz. An unassuming child. A woman child. Yeah, Far Harbor might give you the robot husband, because the Terminator thing that I got out of Nick Valentine all spread out like the fucking Borg Queen. I kind of got the sense that maybe he was going to be, transferred to full synth mode, and he's going to be all hot and fucking detective-y, and all the vaginas in the world will spread wide for his robotic love. Doberfits, spreading it on. Let's add that up. 504. So now you're up to 2507. That is very kind, my friend. What does it say? Since it's cumulative, let's add more to the pot. I appreciate that. Yeah, if I get... What are you freaking out about?
Yes?
Give me these bullets. Give me this bottle. Matter of fact, give me everything. If I get to the point where I get to choose the game, I think you guys will have a good time. But if I don't, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah?
I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe what we ought to do for the stream in general is, instead of finishing this build and then doing a game on Sunday and then doing a new build, we ought to do something like do something after this build up until Far Harbor comes out, and then do a Far Harbor build. But in order to really know what is in Far Harbor, I'll have to spend a day or something like that playing it. I'm not going to have much time to do streams once I go back to school, but I should only have to do school 2 nights a week. So Will there be settlements in Far Harbor? I have no idea. Seen enough hentai to know where Far Harbor's going. Out come the twisty robot tentacles that somehow don't pinch people
Yes?
when they grab them. The Dr. Octagon
Thanks
or
again for the fur.
Octopus or
Plants
whatever.
like that are hard to come by.
What am I doing here? What is the game plan here? I need some more
We
fusion
got small
cores.
arm. Got some great stuff. If you're interested.
I am
I've got a few
interested.
minutes to browse.
Something for
I'll give me these. I think I'll hold on to the combat rifle and the Kilog. I only need one bullet for each, so there you have it. I don't need that. Fuck, I should get chemist someday. I don't have any antibiotics. I guess I could buy them from the doctor. This is fucking a stretch. Yes? What? She has such disdain right now for me. Far Harbor, or Farber, if you will. I like that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. The buff jet is what we really need. And, you know, who knows when a fucking stealth boy will come in handy. I may as well hold on to those. You can give me one of those. All of that is highly classy. Why do I hear music? What do you want? Okay, fine. If you say so, man. Let's see, we don't need that anymore. We only need... I don't know how many of these we need. Probably 12. We only need one of these. None of those, none of those, none of those. We only need one of those. Oh, damn, son. You got. Go up to 700 caps or so. Stop chewing on that headphone cable. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with Full Force. I'm not sure if I would be that happy having every single person in the Commonwealth speaking the exact same fucking accent. I think it would get annoying
Remember,
quickly.
I don't serve sense. Supplies are
P40
just for
RC
humans.
starting a donation train. Happy Cinco de Mayo, mix it up till Far Harbor. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'll do. We might do a little bit of the game that I'll play on Sunday if we get to that point, and I might do. I was thinking about maybe doing a couple of days where we do The Last of Us. In case you guys have
No.
Let's see what you
never
got.
done that
Odds and
before.
ends.
Okay, what am I in here for? I don't know if I need anything from this fucking sullen slut. Maybe I do, though. I don't really know. Will you please not do that? You're upsetting me. I don't know. Just something to stash all the rest of this shit on is fine. Oh, I was supposed to keep one cryocell. Balls.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders.
Uh-huh. I've got a few minutes to browse.
Self
Arturo is the son of Raul, clearly. I don't care if ghouls are sterile. Raul figured out a way to do it. Okay, I just need one of these, if that's alright with you, friend. 19 caps for one fucking cryocell. Cut throat, motherfucker.
Self-prescribed Kim, as recommended by me, myself, and I.
Moriarty and Kate means someone went over the Atlantic to this hellhole. 'Cause they're not the only ones. Yeah, there's a few people with weird fucking accents. Why is it always the legs that take so much damage? Is it because I only ever get attacked by dogs and I run away from everybody else?
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here.
That's probably all okay. Yeah, the Bobrov brothers. They're a good example. So I gave Bernie both Kellogg's gun and his outfit. So Bernie went from being all suited up to being fucking Kellogged out. Wait, where am I going? The bed's over here. Alright, so let's turn around and go to let's get Nick Valentine on our team. We'll send him to Sanctuary. We'll do the same thing with Piper. And we can give them both these giant fucking guns that we've got, and then we'll turn around and head.
Yes?
What, I don't know. We need to get some of these settlements set up. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. But what up, TH544s? Lovely to see you. Thank you for the interest. I'm just, oh, I guess I took everything of hers except for that. So, well, where did I send that particular red-jacketed tramp? Oh, she's in there going, "Come on, Nikki." I remember now. Well, they don't... The FMS Northern Star, all the raiders are ghouls. So... yeah, they weren't inbreeding. They were just there as ghouls forever. And you come up and you fucking annihilate motherfuckers. Shouldn't we send them to the castle instead? We don't have that mission. That's the crux here. Where the hell are we? Okay. So, we only have these 3 settlements. And we need to get, I think, 2 more for Preston to tell me that I need to go take the castle back. But these are the missions that he gave me. One of them is kill the raiders in Backstreet Apparel, which is just as difficult as kill, you know... It's just as difficult as, like, kill everyone in the museum. And then there's this one, which I don't know what it is, but it's probably something gnarly because it's fucking Green Top Nursery. So, they'll probably want me to clear an area out too, but I don't really know how we're going to do it. It was a hell of a lot easier when I was pacifying motherfuckers. But we could do, like, Troubled Waters, maybe? I don't really know. But at any rate, yeah, we need to do those 2 before Garvey gives me the castle mission. And then we have to do, I think, 2 more before we can get big guns. Or maybe we just have to wait a certain amount of time before she shows up, so... yeah, so we're gonna turn in this quest here. And we'll send all those dudes. We'll give them the weapons so we're not carrying as much, and then we'll send them all to... to whatever. We can maybe try to get Grey Garden working. Grey Garden is a nice place to get because I don't have to worry about settlers to connect them all up. I can just connect them up with the Mr. Handies they have in there.
I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
I gave Sheffield his goddamn soda. He's already got a soda. That's why when I saw him, he said, "Thank you. That's like I can finally think straight."
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he...
You would think that people would think that I was Kellogg with the
Sean.
with the bald shit and the
I'm sorry, friend.
Kellogg outfit and everything.
Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these
What
creeps
is up,
for over
Kitty?
a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really
Bong,
knows.
bong, bong, bong,
Where
bong.
the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's
How do you
one
spell
person who has to
Ouija?
know, right? The guy who just handed me Sean.
Kellogg.
J-A.
Huh.
Man like that would have had access.
Nope.
In
You're fuzz
and
out of my fucking
Yeah, but I'm
keyboard.
guessing he wasn't the
Biatch.
surrender and talk type, was he?
Bastard's in hell, where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
This is an exposed ship like 0.3 miles from a settlement. Well, yeah, but once you start defending yourself from all kinds of crazy shit, or maybe once upon a time you got betrayed, you kind of become a little insular civilization.
He wasn't gonna talk.
Gets his brain.
You're talking.
Look,
Uh-huh. I hope you're right, Nick.
let's see.
Jesus.
I know it's grisly.
Just
Actually,
get to the
I
point.
think I already have.
So I've been.
Whether we're writing this.
I have to.
Let's take Piper first.
I'll head out with Piper.
Sounds good. Don't worry.
That
Gonna
is the
get
shit
your
right
boy
there.
back.
A fucking
more
main quest mission procking by accident. That's pretty good shit.
Hey,
Where to? Don't mind the clutter.
Alright, what should we give her? The combat rifle or the Kellogg? I think Piper has more of a... Nick is definitely more of the, like, high technology looking type dude. So, that's your new gun. Okay.
hey.
Just let me. You know, the
What is this?
You said something.
Suppose.
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
Sure. They just.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group? They used to be.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that they used to be.
That's great.
We should get going.
All right.
Hey,
Talk to me.
I think we're done for now.
Sure thing.
Let's see if I can grab Nick first before he gets all the way out. Okay, there's
Stays
Piper.
hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Nick might have just fucking outright disappeared out of here.
You see that big blimp?
I waited around too long. He fucking bolted. Oh no, he's right here.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing.
We have to grab him from the memory den anyways, so... There you go, Nick. Enjoy yourself with that fucking murder box. I gotta sleep for God knows how long.
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some camp.
And then we'll turn around and do Grey Garden if we can. It's funny that this supposed secret terminal nobody has found it yet, even though they supposedly have access to all the base files. Help to find 10 Pines Bluff, huh? Well, if they're connected, I suppose I could just show up and put some machine gun turrets up.
No loitering.
Yeah. I'm a fucking homeowner here, friend. How about no speaking to me when you're not spoken to? My taxes pay your salary or something. Did you do Vault 81 yet? Easy XP. I did not do Vault 81 yet, no. I had considered it, but just had not done that yet. I just am a little bit worried about the fucking nuclear mole rats. Because I can't, well, I mean, I can't pacify them even because I don't even have the animal perk or whatever, the animal friend perk. Polly the Butcher writes poetry about how the cows being killed makes her sad. The terminal inside Polly the Butcher's house? Is that what you're talking about? That's where I assume a butcher would write poetry in their house. Oh man, we got mucho fusion cores. That makes me feel all fuzzy inside. But let's see. Should we do this now? Yeah, let's do it now, I guess. If we do it now, we may get to level 28 just from doing it.
Here the different raider groups are carving up Concord like Christmas turkey.
What the hell? Who is this champ?
Make
Oh,
a
it's-
move and I'll end you, Wastelander.
Why would they do that?
Too many miles on the road.
The
At least
like
the pay is terrible.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
the like weird thing that just went down there.
Got a hankering for melting face? Then I'm your girl.
I'll take a look, sure.
Oh, goody. Let's make mischief.
Let's see what I sell for. This is where you get this, by the way. And I'm wondering if I should get it just to give it to somebody, or if that's too dangerous of an item to give to somebody. I feel like if I did give it to somebody, they would have a very good chance of fucking killing me with it. But it's so good, though. Yeah, let's avoid that. It's not a big deal. We'll just make up our team from ragtag items. The blonde junkie from Orange is the New Black. She does kind of look like that girl. I know who you're talking about. You tried Blenheim ginger beer. It's pretty spicy. Is it? Did you get the ones with the red caps? Because if they're not the red hot, then I'm telling you, you didn't get nearly as spicy. Ninja XC, yo, I'm new to your stream. I made a bet relating to a no-kill run, and my question is about the difficulty. Does the difficulty lie in the execution or the strategy? Well, it definitely doesn't lie in the execution. With this one, it does a bit, because you have to know, you have to know how to do things just right to get shit to work. But there's a strategy for every occasion. You could probably go back and watch the VODs for all of the major shit, but like for instance, when you have to get, well, let's preface this with a statement, which is that you can't get no kills unless you back the Minutemen, because the Brotherhood of Steel insists that you kill the railroad, and the game forces you to kill the railroad.
We're so dead.
Oh, I'm not. Which is a bummer. So, and that's the Brotherhood. The Institute is the same thing. The game won't let them die unless you personally pull the trigger on them or stick them with a knife or whatever it is that you're going to do. And the Railroad has a weird quest called Boston After Dark that kind of makes it so that you can't kill these 3 raiders unless you personally pull the trigger on them. It's sort of like a sub-essential class, where they're not essential because the quest demands that they die or whatever, but they can't be killed except for by you, so none of the other 3 factions can you do it with. So you need to know that, first of all, which means that you have to do at least a few settlements in order to get to the point where they give you the Minutemen quest.
I hear something.
And you also have to do, all of the normal shit. So, one of the first things you have to do is you have to get... fuck, this is a gate. can't get through here. Stop throwing shit. Dog. I did not get an animal friend perk because there's not really any areas where they're like kill all the dogs. There's a few where they're like kill all the raiders or kill all the super mutants or whatever, but
guts around my neck.
I hope you don't.
Stop right there. Calm down, you freak.
I kind of want to do this just to do it.
Super mutant.
Oh, shit. It's alright, you guys can have your fun down there. Doesn't make me feel bad. Sorry, okay. I'm a little bit distracted. So, so yeah, so some of the strategies that you'll have to employ are things like, in order to get the Miniman out of the Museum of Freedom, the easiest way to do it is to take a companion in there and then release the companion somewhere in the back. And then the companion will go through and murder the shit out of everybody. Oh, any bodies around here for me to loot? You know, maybe power armor for me to get? No? Oh well. Didn't I come through here? Yeah, I did. So there's that. Another thing that you need to get the hang of is, you know, you can use quick saves to pacify and incite people to fight with each other. God damn, dude. How did I fuck this up so hard? Or you can,
What is it?
or you could just run past everybody. But you'll need to do Kellogg the way that I did it, or, I mean, there's a few ways that you can do it, but the ways that I've done it in the past are shit compared to just giving pickpocketing one of the synths that are in the room with him with a cryolator, and then turning around and watching them fucking wreck dudes. God damn it, good neighbors. Too fucking boxed off, man. I can't get to it. This is FANEUIL Hall. I do not want to be here.
Shit's got ambush all over.
Stop right there.
Yeah, fuck you.
Attack.
Huh, you got missiled. Alright, fine.
Calm down. Calm down.
Nope, neither one of those worked. Jesus Christ. It's good out here, isn't it? I got infected somehow? That sucks. Yeah, Ninja, there's different strategies. You can take a companion in and release them to kill certain areas, but yet the problem is that your companion kills count as your kills.
Hey,
So you have
hold
to
up there. First time in Good Neighbor?
you have to make sure that they don't kill anybody on the way there.
Or you're the one.
Well, hey, all right.
All muscle, new brains.
Someone steps through the gate the first time.
I
You're a guest.
thought we already did this.
Off that extortion crap. What do
Oh,
you
we
care?
did, but then I got
You ain't
killed,
one of
and we
us.
were
No
behind
love
like
for
by
you.
$1 million.
That's it.
I
Let
need to
it
get
go.
MacCready again. I forgot about that.
You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man. Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh?
Can I go off beta and play new survival mode now?
Now
It
I
should
know
be
you have
already
everything
activated.
handled
I think
back
we're
there.
already out of beta and we're in like normal survival
Sometimes.
mode.
You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Sounds like anarchy.
The best kind of anarchy. Embrace it, and maybe one day you'll call this little slice of chaos home. So long as you remember...
So in my studies of new survival mode, I
charge.
realized just how much Kyle cheated by starting at the end of Vault 111. And how much did I cheat? You saw me fucking kill all those roaches. I mean, did you die in the first section with those roaches? I swear they don't do more damage.
Well, hello.
I'll take a look, sure.
Let's get you.
There's a few things that we may be able to set up in here, but I don't really know. And I also don't remember what it is that fucking MacCready uses, but... You know. I guess we probably didn't grab up a whole ton of shit between here and there. Yeah, not really. Alright. No big deal. There's a bunch of shit that we can do over
Brotherhood
here,
of
but
Steel. Better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
let's cook up some shit and eat it.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Still says beta next to game in Steam menu. Well, you can opt out of the betas again. I don't know what it will do. If it will make it... If it will remove it or whatever, or how it works. It probably will still say beta for all the beta testing that you're opting into.
In case you're wondering, the Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Good Neighbor.
What a weird fucking thing to talk to somebody about. You just, you know, you're walking down the street, you're on your way to dinner, you see a stranger, you're like, hey, in case you were wondering, the college radio station that does the NPR at night, man, they got a great classical music DJ.
Mr.
The guy's just like,
Valentine,
what the fuck are you talking
I
about?
thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
The disease could have been a deal breaker. What disease? What the hell are you talking about? Did I have a disease? I have a disease now, but I don't know what it is. Insomnia. What poop? Yeah, soup and some meat. Alright, Nick. Let's go downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
And not rename. Yeah, maybe I should have. I had a good time with that, though. I like how they're blue, but then they turn red right as I fucking steal them. Are you gonna talk to Dr. Amari, or are we just gonna fucking...
What?
What? I didn't say anything. Sorry. Is any of this shit yours? Do you need it for your very highly sophisticated specialty shit that you do here, or can I just have this?
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that
Rad
you're
roaches
asking
give
me to
infections.
defy
Did I get an infection?
You don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains.
I feel like on the way out of Vault 111, I didn't get hit one fucking time. Matter of fact, if you load that up, the beginning of the permadeath survival run, that autosave is right there at the end. If I have taken damage up to that point, I would be surprised.
Were you going to say something or not?
Oh, god damn it.
Please.
This...
Fine.
Here's what I could find.
What? That's the hippo. I'm not.
Go on, Doctor.
Yeah.
Mr. Valentine.
Heber just likes to fucking fill the entire chat
You can thank
with
me.
fucking green swords. It's his favorite thing.
Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me
Rakaisa,
out,
thank
okay?
you for taking an interest,
see
man.
here.
The permadeath run, I think, is really funny. There is really fun to
I need
watch.
you to keep talking to me, Mr.
There's
Valentine.
a few
Any
people
slight
who
change in your
have just been
cognitive
like
functions could be dire.
throwing a
Are you
piss fit
feeling
about the
different?
no-kill run because it's so based on strategy and not hardly at all on skill.
That's what
And
I
so
was
I was just like, you know what,
The
man?
mnemonic impressions
If
are
you're not
encoded.
like the fucking no-kill
Here's the
stuff, watch the
institute
permadeath
of
run. There's
one
murder
last
aplenty in there.
fail-safe. There's a lock on the memories in the
How
impact.
come chat isn't lit tonight? Probably because we started an hour early. A lot of people aren't used to it.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll
It's
be
not
as
that
simple
big of
as
a deal.
unplugging
Chat
the
doesn't
implant
necessarily
once
need to
we're
be
done.
lit every night. I
That
just
doesn't
want
get
everybody who
around the
takes an
current
interest
problem.
to see what we're doing.
Memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we
But what do you
used to
think of the permadeath run,
reload
Rakisa? Do you
both
think
you
that
and
there's
Mr. Valentine
too
into
much?
memory loungers? Run your cognitive functions in parallel.
Was there
He'll act
too
as a
much
host,
like
while your
running? Because
consciousness
I really feel
drives
like a
through
lot of
whatever
this
memories we can
new
find.
survival shit is travel time. There's already a fucking ton of travel time.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over
Replied to
there.
you on YouTube and
And
told you that
your
the
fingers
strategy was
crossed.
different. Way different for this run.
See you
Well,
on the other side.
you know, let me show you the perk chart really fast. Well, I guess we may as well just do this because it'll give me a level. And then I'll show you the perk chart. But there's some stuff that I absolutely felt like I needed, like without question, with Dizzy. And this time around, I'm just like, fuck, we could have done away with so much stuff.
Initiating brainwave migration.
We
between
didn't
the
need
transplant
to
and the
do
host.
local leader
Mnemonic
at all.
activity
We
coming
could have
from the
just
transplant.
we
It's
could have just
generated,
revolved
but
around
it's
home
there.
plate and
We're
put
going to
all
load
of
you
the
into
shit
the
in that
strongest memories we
workshop.
can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
But yeah, the Kellogg fight, instead of taking 5 hours, it took about 20 minutes this time through.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact
I'm in
memories
3D, I'm in
and hope we
third-person
find
mode.
one
I'm
that
all
gives us some clue to
camouflaged
the
out.
Institute's location.
I need to be able to zoom in, because it's fucking awkward as hell. Nope, I can't.
There.
I'm just
This
gonna
is
be
the
the fucking
earliest
image of a
intact
glass
memory I
man
can
throughout
find.
this whole thing. Man, this would be so confusing if I didn't know what was happening. Because the controls are like a little different when you're in Invisa mode. The game is having a little bit of trouble keeping up
This
too.
doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be
Yeah, we don't
another
need to
intact
watch any of
memory
this shit.
close to you
God
in
damn,
a
am I happy
temporal
about that? I probably haven't done
There.
it once since the very first time
Let's keep
when I
looking.
thought I had to do
I'll
it.
connect you to the next intact memory.
I was like, fuck, dude, I don't want to do any of this shit.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
It's so
I
weird.
found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Yeah, I play bass guitar. Sorry, I'm supposed to just go through and kind of neuron walk and listen to the backstory of Kellogg, but we've done this so many times, and every single time I'm just like, nope.
seem to be
Go to the
getting
next.
closer.
Go to the next
Try
one.
this
Go to
next
the
one.
next one. It's pretty much all you got to do is walk along this little path of neural connections, because that's how that shit works.
I'm glad you're getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's
I
one.
find it hard to
Looks
believe
mostly
that a
intact.
hippocampus that
Connecting
has
now.
a few memories intact, that the brain
Found
would
another
have
intact
like
memory.
even a few intact memories that are like fully loaded, like these ones.
Is that your son?
And
This appears to be a very recent
you know,
memory.
the rest of them are just gone.
Good news, I think.
You know, I mean, it's not fragmentary at all. He's remembering shit like the wall behind him. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't matter. This has never made any sense. Aw, Sean has white hair because Bernie has white hair. Isn't that cute? I've always thought that was weird. Oh,
It's okay.
hi.
One
I
of
guess
these
now
days
I'm
you're
not
gonna get your head
invisible.
blown off just barging in here like that.
Look,
Minimizing
we're wearing
my
the same
exposure to
shit.
Civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything.
So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left?
That's
As
fine.
in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding
What up,
somewhere
Liz
in the
Lizard? How's it
glowing
going?
sea. Here's his file.
Far Harbor's a couple of weeks away.
Wow.
Far Harbor starts with another fucking
Some
fetch
heads
quest.
gonna roll
Well,
for
that's what
this.
happens.
Capture and return, or just elimination?
Why would Amari ask, is that your son?
Elimination. He was working.
I
on
don't
a highly
know
classified
why she would
program.
ask that, but maybe
No
she
kidding.
loads up this
One
simulation
of the top
after, like,
bioscience boys?
reading everything in it, like
Damn.
fucking Cypher
So,
from the Matrix. She sees the
guess you're taking
code
the
and
kid
knows
back
what's
with
in
you.
it, and then afterward.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Let's have a little fucking memento moment. I like my nose better, Kellogg.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all
Yes,
makes
yes,
sense.
yes.
Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Yeah, the kid does have
Let me
gray
pull you
hair.
out of there. As soon
Grandma
as you're ready.
Reddit's kid had fucking white hair too, because her and Grandpa Reddit both had white hair. That's a fun experience. I like that I'm just like, you know, more than half dead, and the doctor Amari is just like, yeah, let's put you in this pod so you can investigate
The procedure might have had.
shit, you know.
No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
P40RC,
Yes.
time to sell
Their
gum.
greatest secret is finally
That's a
revealed.
throwback. I don't know if they still do
But
that
that
ad
only leads to
campaign,
more
but yeah,
questions.
Double Mint
How
Gum
does it
used to
work?
do
Where do we
fucking,
go next?
used to do twins as their like whole ad campaign thing.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where
You know,
did
they
the
could have
memory
done
say
a
he
double
was?
twist at the end of
The
this
glowing
game.
sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there.
Because
Not even if they
Nick
were desperate.
and Dr. Amari could have both worked for the Institute the whole time. And they could have led you on this fucking merry chase because you're just a test synth that thinks that he remembers everything that happens up to the bomb. But what happened was you and all the rest of your family froze to death in the vault. And they just pulled you out and cloned you and
If we need to
and
find
all that
Virgil,
other shit.
then
That would have been
If
the
you're going to
best. I would have been so stoked to find out that I was a synth by the end of the game.
I'll find a way to get
Especially if I was going to be a
By the way,
penis and fucking dislike synths, you know. That would have been cool as hell, mister. Cool as hell. Alright, so let's discuss levels here. So what I did was, in the same style of Dizzy, I started with 5 luck, a lot of charisma. Dizzy started with more perception, I think it was, and more agility and luck. Or something, I can't remember. She started with intelligence 1 and we worked her all the way up, right? Or did we leave her at 1 the whole time? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so she used Animal Friend, Wasteland Whisperer, Intimidation. She used Locksmith, Hacker. I think we also took something in the vein of like Local Leader. And yeah, it was mostly based on stealth, so we had a ton of agility and a ton of sneak. But we didn't need this, like, really at all. I could have done with 5 agility and 1 point in the sneak, and I would have had 5 more points that I could have put anywhere else around here. She could have had our armor rank 3 up, we could have had the locksmith earlier. We could have easily gotten to robotics expert by now, and we didn't, and I'm really bummed out that we didn't. So, let's see, what should we do here? I mean, we should do armor and science and all that stuff, but let's work towards robotic expert, because that's going to unlock some capacities for us. This will make it harder for Idiot Savant to proc, though. We'll have to go up to Intelligence 8. It'll get to like 1 in 35 and then 1 in 50 or something like that.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh.
Should load up Dizzy for 30 minutes.
Demonic impressions left over.
What?
Anyway,
What would I
feel
do that
fine,
for,
so
man?
let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride.
We gotta take him with us, and then I'll send him
Heads
to
up.
Sanctuary.
Go ahead.
We should go our separate ways.
Sure.
Sure.
The Commonwealth can take a real toll.
We'll send
on
them
you if you
all
let
to
it.
Sanctuary, and then when
place
the
make
time comes, I'll
monsters
gather
out of
them
men.
all up and turn them all around and send them all to the castle. But first, we're gonna have to do a few quests, so...
Everyone, gather around.
Bobstar, thank you for staying up just to check us out.
I know you all are doing your own thing.
The last time I took a bunch of fucking quests, but we don't need any of that bullshit anymore.
Daisy, glad you can make
Let's do the
How's
third
my
rail.
favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a
We'll go get the magazine, and we'll get MacCready, and then we'll send him also to Sanctuary. So there's a magazine right in here in the bathroom.
Welcome in the third rail.
I think it's just...
There we go.
Yeah, companions gain damage resistance.
Go on in.
We don't need that particularly, but who knows? Maybe it applies to companions even when they're not your companions. Let's fucking see if this is still okay. That's good. Okay. One thing we also ought to do is set up...
like this, MacCready.
I was wondering how long
These
it would
guys
take
are
the
always
Bloodhounds
dressed
to
so
track me
fucking
down with
weird.
luck. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty.
Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that.
Skip through this shit.
I'm just
Nope,
here to
can't do
deliver
it.
a message.
In case you forgot.
Kellogg
I left the runners
happened
for good.
last time, which was on
But you're
Tuesday.
still taking jobs in the
So it's basically the last stream.
That
It would be
isn't
the
going
it would be the,
for us.
the,
I don't
the
take orders
earliest
from you.
VOD, except for this one.
Not anymore.
It would be at the
Why
very
don't you
end
take your
too.
girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can.
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, MacCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished.
Yeah,
Come
Hebrew,
on,
I think you would have been
Look,
bummed
If you're
to see
preaching
the
about the atom or looking for a friend,
to
you
see
got
how
the wrong guy.
quickly and easily we killed
You
Kellogg.
need a hired-
You'd be like, you basically save scrubbed with that bed.
I'm interested.
You may as well have just fucking.
Sounds like you can handle yourself.
May as well have
Worried
just
about-
fucking
what
cheated.
about
Use
you?
your console.
How do I?
All I can give you is my word.
Punch a cap.
Uh-huh.
Price is 250.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take?
Drive a hard bargain. All right.
Uh-huh. Heads up.
Well, let's try. Do I have anything to give him? Any weapons per se? No. I prefer all of the companions in the castle to have automatic weapons. They won't run out of bullets because they won't be my companion. They'll just be a dude. As Preston Garvey taught us with his fucking minigun of mayhem. Yeah. What is the current build? Yeah, that's the build right there. Jesus, his voice
Now, I've
is
seen
deep.
a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yeah, I can't believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him.
Peace, brother.
Thinks they can replace people with
Yeah,
synths
yeah.
in this town? They got another thing coming.
Let's see, I guess they don't really particularly have doctors in the city. I was thinking about buying up some antibiotics or something. Let's see if I can score MacCready something a little more automatic.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A gun.
What made you redo the no-kill run as Bernie Sanders? I wanted to redo it because of the new survival mode that does not allow you to do quick saves or quick loads or fast travel or a lot of different shit. And it just seemed to me that it was just gonna, it was just gonna work out better. If I had done it without all the cheesy bullshit that I pulled last time. People didn't really like that. They were not a big fan of cheesy bullshit. On average, people are not a big fan of cheesy bullshit, but... Oh, I guess I had one already. Is there anything else I need to sell? I'm sure there is in here. Need to make some more jet. Yeah, that's probably okay. Alright, hot shot.
Need something? Time to split up the loot?
Yes, indeed so. You're gonna take this thing and this thing. Okay.
Look alive.
What's up? What's on your mind?
I think we need some time away from each other.
I think you're making a huge mistake. You change your...
Man, MacCready, you are... Needy MacCready, that's your fucking name. Yeah, I should have bought all this shit up and sold it. Let's see if Homegirl has antibiotics.
Oh, new face walks into my...
I'm not tired.
Let's see
Well,
what
I'm
you
a
have.
little tired.
Supplies, money, or
I'm not that tired and lethargic, but... You know how it is. Sometimes you just stay out too late. Or you wake up too early. One of those. Alright, fine. Now you're naked, Finn. Finn the human. Here, you guys can throw him over the wall at your leisure. I am full on buffet food. I'd love to see... A run I'd love to see is the no-kill run, essentially, except you have to let the least amount of people die that's physically possible. Well... I can tell you exactly how many is the least amount of people that need to die. And it's... I mean, technically speaking, it's 6, 7, 8, and then essentially everybody in the Institute that opposes your team of attackers. And then, but I mean, there's just certain things that it's not, there's no way to predict it or to, you know, change the way that it shows up or whatever, so. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna see if I can get into the water treatment plant from the back. And then possibly rush through that shit. It's not terrible to run through and deal with all the mirelurks and whatnot, but all you have to do is pull switches. You don't have to kill anything to complete this quest. You're up to episode 50 on the Explosives Dog Meat Run. What do you think of Grandma Reddit? I actually think Grandma Reddit was the hardest one as far as strategy and execution both, you know. I had the most amount of trouble with that one. I didn't even have that much trouble with this one. MacCready, are you murdering the shit out of people over here? Is that what's going on? Yeah, he is. So I sent him home, right? Yeah. And he's down.
Stop right there!